with us has not been what you have hoped for. And I thought about it, and I was like, well, that is not an apology. I'm sorry that your experience was not what you had hoped for. That's not really acknowledging in any way what is going on officially here. Again, this lemon was in the shop for 80 days between last summer, well, for 3.5 months. For 3.5 months of time during a summer, it was in the shop for 80 days. That's how much time that fucking thing was in the shop for. So then I finally thought about it. I was going to say, go fuck yourself, but I decided not to. What I settled upon was, Kelly, you said, quote, I am sorry that your experience with us has not been what you have hoped for. I think you should amend that, and you should have said, I'm sorry that we did such a miserable job with this product. What you said is not an apology at all. So it kind of bummed me out because, again, I don't want to think about it. You know, you're trying to forget something, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, this lady. I mean, I've had nothing but horrible experience with this. Why all of a sudden, now that I've already said I'm trying to get rid of the goddamn thing, are you reaching out to me? Now it's just pissing me off. So I didn't answer her. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you asking me if the work is done? Just reach out to the goddamn dealer. You're in cahoots with those motherfuckers. You're delivering shitty products to them. And they knowingly, General RV, selling your shit. Thank you to the person who sent me the tip-off about an email. I got an email that said, EZ, you might want to check the Wall Street Journal. On Wednesday of last week, the Wall Street Journal had a front-page story about how even Warren Buffett is not able to save the RV industry because of simply workmanship. And I was like, oh, my God, this is exactly what I'm experiencing, all these problems. And that's what the article was talking about. It's the fact that it was done by the Wall Street Journal tells me that this is a systemic thing because it actually referenced Thor Motor Coach in addition to several other companies in the article. I didn't actually break it down and get into it, but I saw the headline. I have to subscribe to it to actually get the article, but I am going to. I want to read it. It's fucking amazing what has happened. I guess Warren Buffett bought an RV company and infused it with a bunch of cash, hoping to turn it around, but they're just not stopping the bleeding. I bought an RV at the absolute worst possible time for workmanship, apparently. Molly really does a lot to make me feel great. She says, yeah, you should have kept the old paid-off one. What? Why are you that type that actually points that out? Really? No kidding. I can't believe it. Wow, I have seen the light, Molly. I'm so appreciative of that comment. I feel so much better now. My God. And then she follows it up with, don't start. What? Excuse me. Am I your husband? Don't start. You started it, you stupid twat. Should have kept the old paid off one. Yeah, thanks. That's so helpful. What a fucking dumbass comment that is. God damn. All right. I got into a Facebook fight over the weekend. Let's bring in Stu McAllister.
Facebook fight. You are wrong and I am right. You are a stupid prick. You can suck my big fat dick. This is another Facebook fight.
So when I'm away, I post shit online that you can listen to. So an easy way to do that is grab some Patreon shows and make them available for the folks who enjoy the free podcast. And so, I went and busted out the only 2 episodes that I had of Who Are These Justins? And not only do I post it on the free platform, but I announce on Facebook, hey, folks, I've got 2 episodes back-to-back of Who Are These Justins? Ben Glaze and myself, and, kind of like give the background. And some of you are like, who is Justin? Justin was this weirdo dude that just didn't fit on Free Beer and Hot Wings after I left. And a lot of people hated that guy. He goes on to Chicago, and he fucks it up over there, and then he gets blown out. And then he starts doing a podcast, and he did very, very little of this podcast, and he was so shitty at it. Oh, my God. So Ben Glaze and I reviewed the episodes and on Patreon, and I just posted them over the weekend. So if you were to go to my Facebook page, you would see that I posted about it. And, it was a simple post. It said, air easy off until June 30th. And while he's away, you can check out 2 episodes, Patreon replays, encore presentation of Who Are These Justins? And so there you go. So I did that. And then, lo and behold, every single time, there's always some asshole. In this case, Stephen John Shear. This fucking lard ass writes, I feel like you are so butthurt about getting canned off the FBHW show. Now, I want to stop right there. For 9 years, when are people going to understand that has nothing to do with what I talk about? Nobody ever understand. Well, a lot of people do understand, but people like him don't understand the point of what I do. And it has nothing to do with that. All right? I'm in a fantastic spot right now doing what I do, and I'm happy. But I don't need to explain that. You all know that. But people that are kind of like on the outside looking in, when they see this, they get the impression like I'm sitting here like all pissed off because I got fired in February of 2016. Like I give a fuck. Jesus Christ. He says that's basically all you talk about. And then he says, find something new to talk about. Rich says, hey, dude, EZ puts out 15-plus hours of content a week and discusses your heroes for an hour a week. It brings in the money. Why not embrace it and make some cash at the same time? Great point, Rich. Josh says, I feel like you don't listen to EZ's show at all. But I went lower. Steven, speaking of butt, you and Princess Fiona need to hit the treadmill. Look at these two. She'd be cute. So that's where I went. Chris says, this was a good comeback, EZ. Go low. You mean go lower? Tyler A. commenting on our pal Justin says, I never knew he looked so crack-headed. Cole, who's a little retarded, says, I didn't mind Justin on the show. They would beat him up pretty good, and that was funny. Linda says, I'll never understand how Justin failed up to the 3rd largest radio market in the country. Tyler A. follows up with EZ has plenty to talk about. For instance, countless stories involving poop. That reminds me, this morning, Benny the One-Eyed Wonder Dog. This is fucking ridiculous. For some reason, he has, as he's gotten older, he'll go through spells where he'll eat shit that he's not supposed to. I mean, not actual shit, but like I think they call that pica or something like that. Like he chewed up a portion of the carpet, and there's like a hole in the carpet, and he like ate it and consumed it, and then okay, great. So there's damage there, but when we're up north, he'll dig in the sand and bite gobs of dirt and grass and eat them. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So you're trying to keep him from doing that as much as you can. And, but, it's got to come out the other side. And this morning I let him out getting ready to start my radio show. And he's assumed the position, he's all hunched over, but he tends to like walk while he's going. And he's walking all around the pool deck. And I'm like, God damn it. So then while his